This is Pastor Nikki, and I am on the vlog. I want to get right down to business here. And this video, I'm sure, is for you. It's for some particular people. If you are a person who needs to cut off the wrong relationships and connect with the right ones, then if you've been suffering from prayerlessness, or maybe you've been going through the motions of a relationship with God and need your zeal renewed. Maybe you are doing a whole lot of things and you're involved in a lot of activity, but you really aren't productive. Perhaps the activity that you're involved in isn't producing for you or producing up to the potential that you thought it should be by now. Or maybe you just plain desire a different type of touch and intensity with the Lord. Then I want to invite you into a wonderful opportunity to go with me to the next level with God here. Starting Monday, December 6th and ending Friday, December 10th, I will be facilitating a 5-day fast using Facebook and YouTube. Now, don't turn off the video and think, oh, that ain't for me. If you've listened to any of the I Hustle webinars and you're working on ending with the same energy you started with, or if you're just trying to keep a kingdom in your life, then this is for you and you can do it. Hear me out, okay? I want to give you a brief interview. That's what the purpose of this video is for, as well as the instructions on how you can join me. I want to answer 3 questions, and that's going to give you everything you need to know. What is a fast? What are you doing on this fast and for how long? And what can I expect? And of course, 4 questions. Sorry. How do I join? All right. Number 1, what is a fast? Well, first of all, let's talk about what a fast is not. A fast is not an opportunity to punish your flesh. A fast is not just not eating. A fast is not to lose weight. A fast is not a requirement to be a believer or to go to heaven. A fast is not required. It is not a commandment. A fast, though, is a suggested regimen, a suggested recommendation of a part of a believer's regimen. Fasting is something that should be accompanied with prayer because it is something that we as believers use to worship and minister unto the Lord. Fasting is a time where we are humbling ourselves before God, acknowledging Him for who He is. Fasting should be accompanied with prayer, and it is a time where we refrain from pleasurable activities. We refrain from food, and we use the time that we would spend during those activities and replace those activities with prayer, Bible reading, studying, or different things from the Word. Well, Nikki, what are you doing on this fast and for how long? Well, there are 3 things that I'm asking you to do. Number 1, I'm asking everyone to refrain from a particular eating habit. Well, it might be your lunch hour. You may say, I'm not going to eat lunch this week, at work. It may be, I don't want to eat before noon. It may be, I'm only going to eat afternoon. It may be, I'm not going to eat after 5 o'clock. It may be dusk to dawn. It may be before dawn. But it has to be something that is at your level, that you can do at your level, that involves something with food and something with eating that you could give up. It should be sacrificial. You're going to know that you know when you know or when it's sacrificial, but it should not be unrealistic. The purpose, again, is not to punish your flesh. You're not trying, this is not a competition. It's not a time for you to get into condemnation. The focus of this fast is going to the next level in God. It should be sacrificial, but don't make it unrealistic. The second thing I'm going to ask you to do is refrain from pleasurable activities. That's right, married folks, sex. Unless you are doing this and your spouse is saying, no, I'm not having it, I want you to refrain from having sex during this time. But anyway, sex is not the only pleasurable activity. Replace what you would normally do during that time with prayer. In other words, don't get on the phone from 5 to 7 with your girlfriends, gibby gabby talking and all that stuff. No, this is you're gonna spend these 5 days purposely consecrating yourself to the Lord. If you sit and you watch 3.5 hours, man, DVR the stuff and watch it the week after. Don't do that on this fast. If you normally spend 8 hours on Facebook, don't get on there and chat and get on everybody's thread all day long. Don't do that. I want you to take this time and consecrate to the Lord, okay? Third thing I want you to do is to pray. Well, Pastor Nikki, I don't know how to pray. Don't worry, I got you on that. That brings me to the next question. What can I expect? What you can expect during this 5-day fast. I got your back, first of all. I'm going to post a video every day with a teaching, a short snippet, or something to boost your faith. Number 2, I'm going to have a conference call every day, and I will record it. The third thing, I'm going to post a prayer every day. So if you don't know what to pray, I'm going to have a prayer up there for you. Number 4, I'm going to post a Bible reading every day. So you're not going to have to worry about the scriptures and stuff and try to find stuff to read in the Bible. And the last thing I'm going to do, if you will allow me to, is I'm going to pray for you. It's in the competition again. It's not a time to get into condemnation. It is a time for us to corporately support each other going into the next level with God. You know, I want to deal with real folks that want a real God and they want to do some real things right where we are. The fourth thing, how do I join? Hey, you just do it. First of all, now that you've seen the video, take the next few days, think about what I said, and properly plan for it. Decide if this is something that you want to do. I say just do it. Many times our corporate responsibilities and even our private responsibilities make it difficult for us to fast. You know, a lot of people tend to opt out of fasting because they don't think they're strong enough to refrain from eating. But this is not, like I said, a focus on the flesh. I don't care what you do. If you got corporate stuff stacked up to 5 o'clock every day, then say, hey, from 7 to 9, I'm not going to eat up to 6. And from 7 to 9, this is what I'm going to do. Do the activities. Look at the video teaching. Read the prayer. Do what you need to do to get yourself encouraged. I'm going to have everything laid out for you. But take the video and plan for it. If you decide that you're not going to eat anything or you're going to refrain from sodas, get them out of your house. Don't have them in there on Monday. So you got plenty of time to do that. The second thing that I want you to do, join the fan page, hit up my inbox. Let me know what you're refraining from, what you're believing for, or whether or not you're just using it as an opportunity to go deeper. Either way, whether you let me know or not, I want to support you on this. Please allow me to do it. I'm going to be fasting too. I do believe that you're going to accelerate some things in your life. I believe that all of us are going to walk away with an intensity with the Spirit of God like never before. I don't want to keep you long. I just wanted to present this to you as I promised. So I want you guys to know that I love you. I'm praying for you. I want you to keep the kingdom. Peace out.
Yeah, hey, 116 staying around, and we pray that y'all hearing this ain't playing around. We out saved, out serious. I walk and I talk, our speech, beats, and lyrics is. We was white clean like stains and fog mirrors is. Beat dry play this, speakers knock bass hit. We preach the Savior, we ain't trying to make it. There's some these days that's a shock like a taser. We read his word, keep our sword sharp as a razor. He cowed like a pager, we living for the king. He showed us what to shoot for like infrared beams. We striving for perfection and we playing on this team.